To me, Jesus was the God of the Gentiles to the Christians, and it's not something Jewish people would embrace. In fact, my grandmother told me, beware of Christians, they kill their own. So if they'll kill their own, they'll certainly kill us. When I was growing up, my father was like a god to me. I wanted to be just like him. But we weren't getting along for a while, and on this day we got in a bad argument, and I remember screaming at him and running out of the house. I was so angry. 30 seconds later, my brothers called me in to come back in, and he was laying on the floor, and I turned him over, and as I turned him over, he took his last breath, and I just remember just screaming out, "Forgive me, forgive me." I killed my father, and I was just devastated. It was a Saturday, so we had to wait until Shabbat broke to go talk to the rabbi. And he chastised us because we were secular and we never really did anything. And he said, now that he dies, you want to become Jews? He had no compassion on us, and I was still hurting and feeling the pain that I thought I killed my father. I just blurted out the words, I damned him and the God he served. And I went storming out, and I said, I want nothing more to do with this. My grandfather would have me sit on his lap, and he would tell me about life in the old country, which was Russia. And I asked him, why did you come to the United States? And he said, we came because of the pogroms. The Russian Christians used to come in and persecute us. So I asked him, why did these men do this to us? And he said, because we're Jews and they were Christians. I knew from that time on, it was them and us. My goal in life was to earn a lot of money, because if I had money, I would have power. If I had power, I would have influence. So I'm working for my goal of money, and I'm working hard every day. And I was talking with a respected businessman, and he was talking about meaning and purpose. And he said, you have to have meaning and purpose in your life, and it's got to be more than money. That was shocking to me. Then he went on and said that the billionaire J. Paul Getty said on his dying deathbed, he would trade all his billions for a happy home life. It's kind of like I'm told that in a dog race, they teach the dogs to chase the rabbit, but if they catch the rabbit, they'll realize that it's a fake and they won't chase it anymore. And that's what happened to me with my goal. I got punched in the stomach, and I couldn't chase that anymore. During this time, my college roommate and my best friend found a newfound faith in Jesus. I just wanted to choke him. I was so frustrated with him. He was a successful businessman. In college, he was the first All-American hockey player we ever had at our college. He broke everything I thought about a Christian. He wasn't weak. He wasn't a loser. Then to complicate my life even more, my wife joins a Bible study. She's now going to become a Bible-thumping fanatic. I didn't want to raise our children in the Christian faith because it was the faith of the enemy. So I went out to a bookstore and I bought a Bible. I said, I got to look at this for myself. In the first sentence of Matthew, it says, this is a genealogy of Jesus the Messiah, the son of David and the son of Abraham. To me, that was shocking. This was a Jewish book. It was like the words came into my head and they just kind of resonated around my brain. So I started reading the Gospels. That's the first 4 books of the New Testament. And I read them once, then I read them again, then I read them again. I ended up reading them over 50 times. I started falling in love with Jesus because he had everything that I wanted. I found out that he truly was Jewish, and he was speaking only to Jewish people. There weren't Gentiles around. He was serving them and loving them, even those who wanted to do him harm, even those who were trying to get rid of him, he loved. And he loved the Jews so much that he ended up giving his life up for them. One day I drifted into the book of Romans, and in Romans 5:8 it says, "But God demonstrates his love for you in this, while you were yet a sinner, Christ died for you." When I read those words, it really kind of transposed in my mind, and it says, Tom, God demonstrated his love for you in this, while you were still not performing up to expectation. Messiah died for you. That hurt and that pain that I had over my father dying in my arms after the argument, I finally was able to put that to rest, and there was some real peace there. I guess for the first time, when you're forgiven, you're set free so that you can embrace the peace that God wants us all to have.